Welcome to the new episode of Brainers. Today we are gonna listen a full conversation with Elon Musk, the business magnate and investor. Hope you enjoy this session.
Any forum is bound by the laws of the country that it operates in. Obviously there are some limitations on free speech in the US, and of course Twitter would have to abide by those rules.
So you can't incite people to violence, like a direct incitement to violence. You know, you can't do the equivalent of crying fire in a movie theater, for example.
No, that would be a crime.
Yeah, right.
It should be a crime.
But here's the challenge: is that it's such a nuanced difference between different things. So there's incitement to violence.
Yeah.
That's a no if it's illegal. There's hate speech, which some forms of hate speech are fine. You know, I hate spinach.
I mean, if it's sautéed in a cream sauce, it can be quite nice.
But the problem is, so let's say someone says, okay, here's one tweet: I hate politician X.
Yeah.
Next tweet is, I wish politician X wasn't alive, as some of us have said about Putin right now, for example. So that's legitimate speech. Another tweet is, I wish politician X wasn't alive, with a picture of their head with a gun sight over it. Or that plus their address. I mean, at some point, someone has to make a decision as to which of those is not okay. Can an algorithm do that? Or surely you need human judgment at some point?
No, I think, like I said, in my view, Twitter should match the laws of the country, and really, there's an obligation to do that. But going beyond that, and having it be unclear who's making what changes to where, having tweets sort of mysteriously be promoted and demoted with no insight into what's going on, having a black box algorithm promote some things and not other things. I think this can be quite dangerous.
So the idea of opening the algorithm is a huge deal, and I think many people would welcome that, of understanding exactly how it's making the decision.
And critique it.
And critique
improve it. What I mean is I think the code should be on GitHub, So then, so people can look through it and say, I see a problem here, I don't agree with this. They can highlight issues,
right.
Suggest changes in the same way that you sort of update Linux or Signal or something like that,
But as I understand it, at some point right now, what the algorithm would do is it would look at, for example, how many people have flagged a tweet as obnoxious, and then at some point a human has to look at it and make a decision as to, does this cross the line or not. That the algorithm itself can't, I don't think yet, tell the difference between legal and okay and definitely obnoxious. And so the question is, which humans make that call? I mean, do you have a picture of that? Right now, Twitter and Facebook and others, they've hired thousands of people to try to help make wise decisions. And the trouble is that no one can agree on what is wise. How do you solve that?
Well, I think we would want to err on this. If in doubt, let the speech, let it exist. It would have, if it's a gray area, I would say let the tweet exist. But obviously, in a case where there's perhaps a lot of controversy, that you would not want to necessarily promote that tweet. So I'm not saying that I have all the answers here, but I do think that we want to be just very reluctant to delete things and have just be very cautious with permanent bans. Timeouts I think are better than sort of permanent bans, and but just in general, like I said. How it won't be perfect, but I think we wanted to really have, like I said, the perception and reality that speech is as free as reasonably possible, and a good sign as to whether there is free speech is someone you don't like allowed to say something you don't like? And if that is the case, then we have free speech. And it's damn annoying when someone you don't like says something you don't like. That is a sign of a healthy, functioning, free speech situation.
So I think many people would agree with that. And looking at the reaction online, many people are excited by you coming in and the changes you're proposing. Some others are absolutely horrified. Here's how they would see it. They would say, wait a sec, we agree that Twitter is an incredibly important town square. It is, you know, where the world exchanges opinion about life and death matters. How on earth could it be owned by the world's richest person? That can't be right. So how do you, I mean, what's the response there? Is there any way that you can distance yourself from the actual